In this video, we're going to explore a little known town called Gold Points in the middle of Nevada. It's Ghost Town. And then we're going to walk around town and see what the town has to offer. And if you're lucky, we might even check for some gold that's left behind by the old timers. All that and a whole lot more coming up! Now, Gold Point was originally discovered in 1868. It was originally known as Lime Point because there's limestone outcroppings in the mountains nearby. In 1902, they started finding huge gold deposits over in Goldfield. So that got everybody excited. And then what did they do? They came over here and started poking around, and they started finding silver deposits, horn silver, which is native silver, the way it grows into the shape of a horn. So people flocked out there. There was like 200 buildings. And as they sunk the shafts deeper and deeper, the horn silver gave way to gold, native gold. And they changed it to Gold Point. So it had 3 different names. During World War II, Executive Order L208 shut everything down. So there's still gold out there. And for you placer gold hunters, a little known fact is there's a place called Oriental Wash and Tule Canyon that has tons of gold in it. Ooh, I can't wait to get that gold. So you know what I'm gonna say. Wah! So come on, let's go. The road that takes you out there used to be dirt, but they've paved it since then. You can see Gold Point in the background there. The road goes there, and that's it. It stops. There's really not much anywhere else to go. Now there are dirt roads that take you off into places like Oriental Wash and Tule Canyon. We'll get into that later. There's downtown Gold Point right here. There's an outhouse. Man, I need to use that thing bad. Hey, slow down. There's kids and pets on the street. Holy cow. Not much has changed since the last time I was here. I think we'll stop in over at the saloon. Take a look around. Horn silver. See, it still says Horn Silver Townsite on it. They never did change that. Look at this. One of the original gas pumps out here. Oh, man. Of course, the nozzle's gone. Oh, shh. How many fish called him? I did. We left messages the last couple days. Right.
And he said that he didn't know if he'd be in town, but.
No, I don't know. It's kind of strange. Yeah, dude. Is this thing on?
I hope it was on.
Can we come on in? The music's playing. Wow. I got holes in the roof for ventilation. That's cool. Don't worry, we'll just put a shirt up there. That'll block it.
Is a new photo book coming out?
How long have you been out here?
Wow, now this is a real bar. Kyle?
It's always nice to meet
you know, it's not just photos of George in
the
the studio or on stage. More personal things too, at home, in the garden, working outside, and you know, just kind of like his life during those 3 years in photographs.
I think you got peanuts behind the bar, right?
It keeps the floor polished.
In September.
Wow, look at this. There's enough stuff in here to choke a donkey. And there's one of the working girls right there. Yeah. Holy cow, the old stoves, the old organs.
I was looking through that window right there.
Of course, this is where you eat.
Did they actually open this like a business?
Ooh, and I got a billiards table too. Wow. Holy cow. Population 5. Coffee, got a coffee. Oops, yeah. Holy cow.
Well, my name's Lee Foster, and I've been here about 50 years.
50 years!
Yes, I have.
I bet you got stories from here to next week.
Well, some of you don't want to hear. Not really. We've been collecting it we've been collecting stuff since 1970 to put in here, so it's taken quite a while. And a lot of people bring stuff.
Right.
To give it to us.
And you guys offer like a rental rooms or little...
We have about 3 cabins and 2 houses.
Okay.
That we rent out on weekends, yeah.
Fantastic. And I think it's like a 2-day requirement on that.
Yes, it is.
And you guys serve breakfast and dinner.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. But drinks all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Walt's not here, you're the man to see.
As long as you're on that front porch, you set off the alarm. That way I know there's somebody over here.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you knew I was here. I was like, there's got to be something triggering it.
We have an alarm at his house and one at mine, and As long as there's anybody over here, it sets off the alarm.
Now the music never stops, right? That's what
No.
you told me. I remember hearing that music 24/7. Now, from here, where's a good place to branch off and take a look around? Just anywhere?
Anywhere.
Okay. All right, I just want to make sure that, you know, I don't want to sneak up on somebody's house while they're taking a shower.
Well, there's gold here, but
Oh, yeah.
it's so minute that they can't get it out.
Oh, it's disseminated. Ooh, I hate that.
So
Gotta do some heat bleaching for that.
he's used 4 or 5 different ways to do it over there, and he's not got it yet. So.
Wow. What about Oriental wash? Anything left in that? Yeah. I've heard several things. Go back to the house. All right. Well, I appreciate you opening it up. Let us look down inside. We'll wander down that way. I saw some other buildings. Not the hangman's noose. Oh, there's an outhouse. I really gotta go. Men, women. What if there's a woman in there right now? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Hey, look at that. It's a real outhouse. Made out of some type of blue material. Not sure what that is. I'll be using that soon enough. Boy, and it smells so good. Ooh, all right. Oh, there's an older one right there. Hello? Oh, this is more my style right here. Come on now. That's a one-holer. Look at that one. Oh, yeah, they've been using that one. I don't know for what. This is a nice setup. I like it. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to walk around town and see what we can see. Look at some of the older buildings. They got 4 buildings here that they rent out. 2 minor cabins and then 2 full-size buildings, like a full-size house. And from what I understand, the rates are $190 a night or $120 a night, based on which one you pick. And you got to at least rent them for 2 days. And then, of course, they serve you breakfast, and I think dinner's an additional 20 bucks. But we're going to go around and see if we can find those houses, because I want to take a peek at them. Because I might just stay out here, who knows, because they still got gold in the ground. So you know what I'm going to say, awesome, come on. Let's go. All right, now this is a post office here. And it's a real post office. Every town's got to have a post office. And they operated this thing up till 1967 before they shut it down. Now the neat thing about this place is everything inside is intact. The way it was when they stopped working in 1967. I want to put some pics up there so you can see what they look like inside. And then of course they had the gas pumps out here too. Yeah, they had 2 gas pumps at one time. Here's one of the gas pumps. They had another one there. They might even have had something here. I'm not sure what they had. Because you got to have gas out here. Come on, I got gas right now. There's some chalcedony. All right, look at that. That's some chalcedony. And it usually occurs in volcanic areas. There's some stopers. That's a drill sharpener right there. Another stoper. See all these columns? You see these in the mines all the time. These are used to support these column drills. They're like 100 pounds. And then you got to put these columns up first, which is another 100 pounds. Those guys must have been huge. Look at that. You got yourself a shower. I like that. I need a good shower. here's one of the cabins you can rent. Look at this. See that? And this is how they did it in the old days. They'd use newspaper for wallpaper. It was like an insulator, and it'd keep out the elements to some degree. Well, this is one of the rooms you can rent. This is the old miner's cabin, smaller. They got another bed here in the back. You got a heater, a refrigerator. I'm not sure what that is in the back. Oh, that's the bathroom back there. Oh yeah, there's the toilet. No shower. There's an old stove back there, you see that? Turn that light off. Yeah, it smells like an old miner's cabin too. Look at these walls, they're paper thin. No pun intended. Ooh, I bet you'll see something at night in this one. I'm seeing it already. And you got stuff to read. Here's the review, the miner. They got stuff. I wonder what the dates are on this newspaper. Oh, 1928. That's about right for this area. I bet you that's original too. That's cool. All right, let's go look at the other ones. All it needs is a couple coats of paint on it, and it's good to go. How am I supposed to get in there? I can't unlatch it. Now, this is an MCO. See that? This is MCO 12B. This is like a battle of the mucking machines. So like I told you, most of your mines you're going to see these MCO 12Bs. They're kind of like the workhorse of the industry. See how they got just one center chain in the middle instead of two chains? And then they got the cables to keep this darn thing on track to keep it from falling off the front. And you got to be careful with these guys. Why? Why? Because when you're going to operate it, you're going to be standing here. And what happens is this thing flips up so fast. I told you about that. If you're looking this way, it'll take your head clean off. But you can see how they've got the pneumatic motors right here in the middle. Then the drive is in the back. And on those joys, it's all the way in the back. Now, I don't know which one's better, the MCO 12B or the Joy HL3. So what I want you to do is I want you to leave me a comment down below which one you think is better. This is for all you mining guys out there who have actually operated this stuff. Me, I'm used to this little guy right here. I've never operated one of those, so let me know. Hey, there's a bell in there to let you know when you walk in. How am I supposed to buy a case of powder, a roll of safety fuse, and a box of caps? Huh? This is where you buy it, at the mercantile store, but it's all locked up right now. Here's that other gas pump, mobile gas. I knew it was around here somewhere. There's an ore cart, probably for sale. Another building. I should open these up. The school bus. They got kids out here. I'm almost afraid to look in that. Ooh, it's one of the local residents. Yeah. Look at that monker. I wonder if he's friendly. Can I pet you? Oh, I guess I can't pet. Wow, that's old. All right, come on, let's take a look at this one. There's another outhouse. Why'd you lock the outhouse? I gotta use it. Wow. Now, when me and Slim used to go to school, this is what we had. See that hole right there? There's a hole right there. Do you see it? Now, for some of you old timers out there, you know what that hole is for. I know what it's for, and so does Slim. But I want you to leave me a comment down below and tell me what that hole is for. We'll see how many people out there are smart fellers and not just fart smellers. Look at that. They've got brecciated quartz. That's where the quartz has been fractured and re-cemented with a fine ground mass. And it's usually that fine ground mass that has the minerals in it. And in this case, we're looking for the gold. And it's scattered all over the bottom here. This is the stuff they were mining and then milling. And that's what you should be doing too, is looking at the bottom of these ore bins or hoppers where it's falling out over the sides. Collect it all up, crush it down, screen it, pan it with jet dry. Make sure you got jet dry to break that surface tension on the water. And then see if you got any colors. You'll need a jeweler's loop because usually your hard rock gold is ultra fine. Ooh, but they must have been pulling out some good gold here, boy, because this thing is huge. We're going to take a look around. I know you want to do that too, don't you? Ooh, so what am I going to say? So come on. Let's go. Look at that. And it still has the little cable for the bell. It's in good shape. Ooh, that collar's in really good shape. Look at that. I bet you the manway's in good shape too. Ooh, look at that. Look at that manway. That thing's in great shape. And there's the first level down there, about 100 feet. And the ladder's in good shape and everything. I could run down this bunker. So come on! Let's go! This obviously was their power plant. It's a no-brainer. Now where I'm standing is where the hoisting drums sat. You can see the drum sat here, and the motor sat here, and the operator sat here. Ooh, because it's a perfect line with that shiv wheel way up there. And you can see all these foundations behind me where they had compressors and generators. This thing was massive. Hello. You got a gantry crane up there too. You see that? You see it? Wow. Ooh, you smell oil. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Now right here, if I had to put money on it, I'd say you had a set of compressors sitting here. Just by the configuration. Motor sat in the back, compressor sat up here in the front. You're going to have a lot of air to run the drills on an operation this big down below. And if I had to guess, they probably had generators over here too. Not to mention a whole bunch of other equipment to run the mine. You can see I have power everywhere in here, wires, and a huge gantry crane. Man, I bet you this was something to see when it was in operation. Do you see the size of the tanks out there for the cyanide leaching? Man, they're monstrous. I'm gonna go out there and take a look at it next. This looks like the building that housed the crushing circuit. You had your jaw crushers as your primary, then your ball mills as your secondary, and so on and so forth. Then from there, it was conveyed into these tanks over here. They'd agitate all that finely crushed powdered ore, mix it with the sodium cyanide. Now they got water mixed in with the cyanide, usually about 3 to 5% cyanide in there, and the cyanide would attack the gold and it would put it in solution, kind of like dumping sugar into a glass of water. And then once the cyanide is impregnated with the gold, then they would basically pump out all the slurry or the tailings out here. They take that impregnated cyanide solution that has the gold in it, remember the gold's in solution, and they'd run it through zinc. Zinc would take the place of the gold ion and the gold would drop out. Well, today they don't use zinc anymore. They use activated carbon, or a newer process is where they're using ion exchange resins to get those ionic gold particles out of there. But that's how they did it, and that's what all that material in the background is tailings. That's all that nasty slurry from the ore that's left behind that they don't want. That'd be the good stuff. And then all the slurry down below is pumped out with that big old pump that you see down there. They pump it out here and run a hose way out there. Pump it straight out, get rid of it. All the good stuff, all that impregnated sodium cyanide would be floating around as it comes up towards the top. There's a trough along the upper rim here of this huge tank. It would catch it with that. Then of course all the nasty tailings would go out down through the bottom there through that pump. They pumped out into that field over there and they'd start again. They'd run it in through the top, dump it in. It'd be a continual cycle. And the hard part with cyanide is you got to make sure that your pH balance is right, because if your ore changes, then it can affect the pH balance of the cyanide, the sodium cyanide, and you won't be able to get all your gold to drop out in solution. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that wonker. Hi, Mr. Crow, what are you doing up there? Huh? Huge steel head frame. Look at that wonker. Ooh. There's the hoist signal right there. You can see they got the chain hooked up to it. Of course, they got the manway locked up. I can see why. This thing looks like a monster. Holy cow. Now look, the skip car is set up to dump the good ore at the top where the hopper is. And then of course the waste rock, it's designed to dump here into an ore cart and take it out to the mine dump over there. Now you're wondering, Jeff, how the heck can you have a skip car dump in two places? Well, it's simple. You see the inner track and then there's an outer track. Skip cars have a second set of wheels on the back so that they can dump. Well, here you can see the inner track can be lifted up if they want it to dump there, or lowered down so it'll continue to go up to the top. The front dives in while the back, which has the second set of wheels, rides on that outer track and it pulls it up and dumps it out. That's pretty clever. I haven't seen one of those. Ooh, those people are smart fellers, I tell you. Ooh, look at that. See all that brecciated quartz, hematite, iron. You know there's gold in that monker. Well, did you enjoy our little trip through town, huh? Well, if you liked today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Smash that like button. Smash it hard, boy. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're giving away 200 bags of pay dirt to our subscribers, active subscribers, when we reach 200,000 subscribers, which is right around the corner. If you want a free bag of pay dirt, that's all you got to do. And with gold at $2,000 an ounce, you'd be crazy not to. All right, let me get out of here because I got a long walk ahead of me. Yeah, about 30 miles. So, till next time, this is Jeff Williams, and who? You better know who, son. Saying you like these old towns? Well, we do too. Stake a claim out here because I know there's still AU. Take care, everybody.